Evening, Northern Colorado. This is Kilo Delta Zero, Tango Yankee Uniform. My name is Joe, and I'm located in Love and I'll be net control for this evening's Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club net. Purpose of this net is to provide a forum for announcements of amateur radio-related events. Meeting time on the air to encourage social interaction between club members and also to provide you a point of contact for club board members. This net may be interrupted at any time for emergencies or priority traffic. If you need to use the system for an emergency, say the word break, give your call sign. We will acknowledge and suspend the net until you've advised us that you are clear. Are there any emergency or priority traffic at this time? All licensed amateur radio operators with 70 centimeter privileges are encouraged to check into the net. Club membership, of course, is encouraged, but never required to be able to participate in this net. This net will begin as a directed net and then will shift into an open net. There'll be opportunities with stations with equipment for sale to be able to announce those particular items. And check-in is requested for the purpose of counting participation, and no check-out is ever required. Once all stations are checked in, net control will ask club board members if they have any announcements. And then we'll call for any other announcements from any other operators. Please be courteous once the formal part of the net is over and allow break-ins from other stations to be part of the conversation. When checking in, please give your call sign slowly using the EITU phonetic alphabet. This evening we've had a small 7 people, and I thank you very much for checking in. I'll now start checks by club board members. Club board members who've not checked in earlier, please call now. This is Kilo Charlie Zero, Zulu India Echo. Darren, Fort Collins, no traffic.
Good evening, Joe on the net. Here's Kilo India Zero, Kilo November, James, and also no traffic tonight.
Good evening, Joe. November 0, Echo Mike Papa, Greg in Fort Collins, member at large, no traffic, with Debbie K0DBE.
Okay, now we'd like to welcome KC0ZIE, Darren, KI0KN, James, Greg at N0EMP, and also Debbie K0DBE. Any other club board members who have not checked in earlier, please call.
Good evening, Joe. This is Whiskey Zero, Delta Delta Zulu, Dave and Greeley, no traffic.
This is Alpha Delta Zero Kilo Echo Wayne, no traffic.
It looks like we got the whole bunch. W0DDZ, thanks Dave, and Wayne, 80KE. I always get my mouth around that one. Let's open this up to club members. Club members, Alpha through Zulu, please call. Or board.
Kilo Golf 6, Uniform Delta Tango, Ed and Bertha, no traffic.
Come back. Okay, let's
One more time, I'll see if I have it.
through Zulu, please call.
This is Kilo Echo Zero, Lima Charlie Kilo, KE0 LCK, the other Mike from Windsor.
This is Kilo Zero Lima Alpha Oscar, with Kilo 0 Papa Romeo Bravo.
Select welcome KU0LCK Mike, K0LAO, and Luann, I thought you were out of town, and K0PRB Phil. Anyone else?
This is KF4 DUS Kilo Foxtrot 4 Delta Uniform Sierra Horsetooth Mike, no traffic.
Good evening, Joe. Kilo Echo 0 Oscar X-Ray Victor. Scott from Fort Collins.
Welcome Mike, KF4 DUS, and my buddy Scott, KE0OXV. Is that right? Did I get that right, Scott, or I've got that wrong?
Oscar X-Ray Victor.
I got it right. What do you know? There's a first today. Anyone else? Let's open this up to anyone. Club members, guests, whoever'd like to sign in, please call now.
Kilo Juliet 7 Alpha Echo Whiskey, Jim, Maple Falls, Washington.
Jim, I think you're on Echolink. I only got half of that. Would you come back with your call again, please, in Washington?
Kilo Juliet 7 Alpha Echo Whiskey.
I got KJ7AEW. Thank you, Jim, from Washington. Anyone else want to check in? Please call.
Zero Alpha Sierra Papa, Terry in Berthoud. No traffic.
Kilo Charlie 0 Quebec Oscar Kilo Marty Wellington.
Alpha Echo 0 Charlie Foxtrot Ben, Fort Collins.
I'd like to welcome our good friends. Marty's here, Ben is here, and Terry, thank you very much. I guess there's no traffic because the weather is fine. Thank you so much, guys, for checking in. Anyone else want to check in? Club members, guests, board members, whoever, who have never checked in, call now. Okay, let's move on to announcements. The board didn't have any announcements, but I have one. We have a club meeting, of course, this Saturday, and I think it's going to be an interesting club meeting. We're going to do one. OJ, a long time ago, showed me a video that was done on YouTube, and I pulled it up about licensing, how ham licensing started and how it is today compared to what it is. And man, it's went through some changes. It's a real interesting video, and I'm going to play that for you. Plus, we also have our little Aries thing right afterwards, which you can stay for even if you're not an Aries member. That's fine too. Does anybody else have any announcements? Please call now.
Kilo 0 Lima Alpha Oscar.
Luann, you have the floor. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just asking if someone, June 18th, it would be next Thursday, would have their ears on about 10 o'clock. I would like to do an Echolink check from Edinburgh to make sure that I can run the net.
Come on, guys. You don't have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning like me. Somebody can stay on, don't you think?
Hey, remember, I'll be here.
Thank you very much. That would be 10 a.m. Colorado time. It would be 5 p.m. Edinburgh time, and yeah, I'm going to haul my little keister out of bed at 2 o'clock in the morning. I won't know what time it is at that point anyway, because we're just getting into Edinburgh, so I haven't adjusted.
That's 10 a.m., not p.m.?
Correct, 10 a.m. Thursday morning. That would be, for me, it would be 5 o'clock p.m. Edinburgh time, but if somebody is listening 10 a.m. Colorado time, and to see if I can make it in on Echolink.
Well, I'm sure maybe I can be there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I got to work that day or not, but I'm sure somebody will be on. Ed, did you say you're going to be on?
I said if I remember, I'll be on, but usually at that time I'm not, but I can be. RXO.
Well, we'll try to be on there too. I'm sure we'll get somebody. If not, can you send me an email if you have a problem with that, Luann?
No worries. Jim, Mr. ETE, is going to be my backup. I told him if he doesn't hear me by 7:05, he's willing to pick up the net.
It always depend on you to have well organized. Thank you very much. Anything else? I've got one other thing for the net. We brought. There's been a kind of a discussion about a general class, and we brought it up at our board meeting last night. And we're looking into this really heavily about different ways to do this. So stand by. In fact, it's going to be in the notes that from on Saturday too. So are there any questions for the net or anything for the board? Please call now.
K0 RXF. Do you read me?
RXF, we've got you. Go ahead.
Luann, what number did you say that was? I heard Thursday, but I didn't catch the number. Is it tomorrow? Or, yeah, I think it's later, but what is the number of the day? And I'll put it in my calendar.
It would be June 18th. That's when we touch down in Scotland. Not this coming Thursday, but the next, a week from tomorrow.
So I've got 10 a.m. June 18th, which I take it to be next Tuesday. Yeah, I'll try and be on. I'll put it in my computer here, calendar here to give me a jingle, and I'll be listening for you. KE0 RXF, Randy in Fort Collins.
Okay, Randy, sorry to be so confusing. It's the whole flying out. When we get there, we fly out the 18th. It would actually be June 19th that I'm looking for someone to answer me back, which would be the net that I'm taking over.
No, I'm confused. You want someone listening here in Fort Collins, Colorado at 10 a.m. June 18th, 2019, is that correct?
would be the morning of the net, so it would be Thursday morning a week from tomorrow.
You're right. A week from tomorrow would be the 20th of June then.
Okay, well, I'll just kind of put it out there because the whole 7 hours difference is, I know I have an alarm set for 2 a.m. in the morning so I can do the net. So keep an ear out for me next Thursday. Jim has this net tomorrow, and I'm taking over the next one.
Well, I'll be looking for you. KE0RXF.
Thanks for that, Luann. Yeah, I looked at it as the 20th too, so I may be able to be on there too. That's Thursday the 20th at 10 a.m., and then you're going to run the net that night, correct?
Correct. I'm already jet lagged before even getting jet lagged.
Well, have fun over there. Don't worry about this. Your vacation is much more important. Okay, anybody else have anything, comments, questions, or anything for the net? Please call now. Okay, we reached the gear swap portion of our event. Does anybody have any gear they just really would like to have outside their shop, or something they really would like to have? Please call now.
LCK.
Mr. LCK, go ahead.
This is KE0LCK, the other Mike from Windsor. I have two. The first one is a B-Tech brand UV50X2. It's a dual band VHF UHF 50-watt mobile. Has a color LCD display, auto scan. It's already programmed with the channels. You can look it up on the internet and see the exact details. Asking $150 or best offer. The second one, and this is the better one, is an Anytone AT868 digital DMR dual band handheld. Goes from 1 to 6 watts. It's got a color display. Comes with a 3100 milliamp lithium-ion battery, programming cable, the Goya 701 antenna, a spare 3100 milliamp battery, and it is already loaded up with a NOCO area code plug. Asking $175 on that. And you can always get me email ke0lck@ncarc.net.
Any questions for Mike? Please call. Sounds good. That really does sound good. Anybody else have anything, equipment for sale or something they really want? Please call. Any late check-ins for the net? Please call. Hearing none, this will conclude the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club net. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in. The net lasted about 20 minutes, and we had 24 check-ins. We will be back in next week at 6 o'clock taking early check-ins, and we will start our course preamble at 6:30. So if there's no other questions of the net, the repeater's open for general use. This is KD0TY. You're going to be clear.
This presentation was brought to you by the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.